I thought today we'd really delve into one of the main points of your model has always been this idea of bottom up interference that happens in the brain. Okay. But you've always been saying that, hey, before that can ever be achieved, you have to take away the blocks that are in the brain at the bottom floor, that brainstem cerebellum mechanism.
Right. You always use the analogy of a building, but it starts from the bottom up, from the lower part of the brainstem, and then it goes in certain sequences up and then builds the brain and activates the brain so that it grows properly. And then the brain is designed to come down and regulate it, and bottom up and top down working together is the system, and that's how it's supposed to work. So that's where understanding what modalities you use, what therapies you use, where is the problem? Is it something that's purely a mental problem or a cognitive problem, or they didn't learn something, or the signals weren't there at a certain point? Or is it a developmental issue where that part of the brain literally hasn't grown yet? And the idea of looking at that, like I said, is one way of looking at it. But the point is that all of our cognitive abilities, all of our higher cognitive functions, executive functions, people are really concerned in ADHD and other things that dysexecutive syndrome, or we need to get executive function, and we need to train them on executive functions. We need to train their attention or their concentration or their focus. All of those things are emergent properties, which means they emerge out of the brain as it grows and develops. If the brain doesn't grow and develop, it won't emerge. And just by doing those skills won't make the brain grow and develop. The brain is going to grow from the bottom up, and then it's going to come from the top down. And as we're doing that, we're going to get certain signals that are going to change the brain and develop certain things in the right brain and the left brain. And so they're not thinking of it like, but what if the brain isn't growing? What if that bottom up doesn't ever actually finish? What if those reflexes don't go away? They're not thinking about it from a physical growth standpoint. They're just saying, okay, well, this is the way the brain grows, and this is the way it's going to happen. But what if it doesn't?